Hi, everyone. I thought I had my earpieces in, but not quite. Here we go. Thanks for waiting for me. This is Stacy Hall, and I'm with Attractive Aromatherapy and Chi2B Wellness here on Twitter and throughout social media. Chi as in simply the energy to be well and to be prosperous. In this episode of Money Grows on Trees, we're going to be talking about Spikenard. Spikenard, Spikenard, an essential oil that most people are not familiar with, and it's been around for centuries, used often by Jesus and his disciples, mentioned often in the Bible. In fact, Spikenard oil was in the foot balm that Mary Magdalene used to anoint Jesus's feet. And it's mentioned again in the New Testament of the Bible and all throughout it. It's an oil that for centuries people have talked about as lifting our spirits and inspiring our heart and our mind to perform selfless acts of devotion and quiet inner peace, to produce quiet inner peace so that we can be more selfless. So you may wonder, if that's the case, then why would I even be talking about Spikenard in relationship to oils that help us attract more prosperity? That sounds like giving away our prosperity. Well, let's talk about that. And why would it have that effect? So it's ideal as a meditation oil. Let's think about that. Meditation is designed to help us enhance our spiritual visioning, our connection to God, our reconnection to what is our true spiritual purpose. And when we have a clearer picture of that, then we're able to get into action. If we know what we're supposed to do, we can actually take action on it. And in being able to thrive, to be able to earn our livelihood here on this earth and receive more prosperity, it does actually make it possible for us to be more selfless. I'm not saying everybody is more selfless when they acquire more money, but it does make it more possible because now we're not so focused on just taking care of ourselves. We have more that we can share with the world. Spikenard is also a relative of valerian. You probably have heard of the valerian plant or the valerian oil. So it has the same relaxing properties which calm our nervous system, help us feel more grounded and in control, better able to take care of ourselves, take care of our needs, get into action, be more prosperous. So it's not only a great meditation oil, but it's also a great oil for helping us stay calm, feel protected, and able to get out there and do what needs to be done to take care of ourselves and our families. Traditionally, it's also been used as an herb in a lot of love potions. I've talked before about jasmine being used in love potions, and Spikenard is another one. Now, I'm not talking about voodoo here, but I am saying that perhaps that was why it was so treasured, or perhaps the reason it's used in love potions is because it was so treasured by Jesus and Mary Magdalene and other disciples, because it helps to increase feelings of love for others, love for ourselves, and using it in anointing to be able to show love to others. I'm just saying maybe that's the connection between the Bible and love potions. It's associated with allowing us to feel more love, which is very attractive to other people. It's also known to help us restore our sense of faith, our spiritual faith, that there's something bigger than us, specifically that faith in God, and that all will be well because God has it all under control. We don't have to. And so that also makes it possible to be more in action towards attracting our prosperity. And with a sense of renewed faith comes a renewed sense of trusting in life. So if we've had challenges in our lives that caused us to be less trusting, Spikenard might be an oil we'd like to bring into our lives, either diffuse it, anoint ourselves with it. In a moment, I'll show you how I anoint myself. It's some oil of Spikenard might allow us to feel that sense of trust again and that connection, renewed connection to God. And with that renewed connection, with that renewed trust, it can also help us have more acceptance of ourselves, any disappointments or failures we think we created over the past, and also to be able to transcend those issues. And not just within ourselves, but with others. More acceptance of others and the ability to transcend any hurts or upsets that we think they've directed towards us or made us feel badly within ourselves. Oh, the way I like to use my Spikenard oil is first, I take it to my heart and I let it rest there for a moment. So bringing that oil of love into my heart of love. Wait for it to greet my nostrils. I bring it up to my left nostril, close my right nostril. You'll notice I transfer it to the other nostril, then I breathe in with both. I can actually feel my shoulders softening. Bring it back. And I could just cap it, or if I want to anoint myself, I'm going to hold the bottle. I take a drop. With my index finger, I activate the natural plant properties. And I may anoint the top of my head to remember that connection to God and the divine. I may anoint my forehead to remember that this is the seat of my intuition. I may anoint my throat to remember this is the seat of my self-expression. Put it on my pulse points. And continue to inhale. I got so caught up in my Spikenard, I forgot to talk to you. That's how chilled out I am right now. It is my wish for you to have the same experience I'm having right now of acceptance and transcendence and trust with Spikenard. Thank you for your desire to give yourself the gift of prosperity, one drop at a time. If you'd like to engage in the conversations we have about how money grows on trees in the plants and in the actual trunks of trees and in the leaves and the branches and the flowers and the fruit of the trees, please join me on Facebook in our group. It's called Money Grows on Trees, and you'll find us if you do a search. You can also find us through my fan page on Facebook, Attractive Aromatherapy. And you can also use the hashtag Money Grows on Trees to find us throughout social media. Until next time, it's been a joy to be with you for Money Grows on Trees. Bye-bye, everyone.